Hello guys, how's it going? Good morning. I hope you guys are doing amazing. I want to do a vlog today of, the before, during, after the appointment. Today we're meeting with the oncologist so she can read the PET scan results. And I'm very excited for that because I want to know what does it all mean in medical terms and in comparison to the blood work that I got last week. So yeah guys, so I'll be on my way now. I'll see you guys in a bit. All right guys, so I just parked. I'm here at MSK. I'm with my mom. So here we go, meeting with the oncologist. I'm going to hear what she has to say about my blood work and about the PET scan results. All right guys, so let's get in there. Vamos. All right, let's see. And why am I so happy, guys? Because each day we have to be so thankful and grateful for it. Even, and especially, not even, but actually especially when you're not going through pain, when you feel good, when you feel healthy. And I praise God every day, and I thank God that I'm feeling good. I'm feeling strong, and that's great. And for those of you that are happy for me about that, I'm feeling so good about that with you guys. Vámonos, mami, para allá. All right, guys. So, yep. Let's see how it goes in there. Mami, ¿tú quieres decirle algo en español aquí a las personas que me están apoyando? No me han dejado solo desde el primer momento que yo le dije. ¿Quiere decirle algo a ellos?
Gracias a todos, muy agradecida por apoyar a mi hija. Estamos en este camino difícil, pero con Dios primero, adelante, todo va a salir bien. Y está saliendo bien. Gracias, bye bye.
And yeah, all my appointments, I'm very grateful that my mom has been able to come with me. And once the doctor gives information, then I translate to her in Spanish. So she's very aware of the situation and how it's going. All right guys, now I'm in the waiting room. I'm waiting to be called. Yeah, let's see what happens. I have my goal, and God has a plan, and I hope that here in this oncology office I can be supported in what I have decided and what I'm doing. And yeah, let's see how this visit goes today. All right guys, I'm in the doctor's room waiting to be seen. Here's the room with my mom. And yeah guys, let's continue praying and hope for the best. Okay.
Entonces la doctora dice que ellos pueden hacerte una biopsia porque cuando te hicieron el PET scan.
El PET scan.
Ajá, ellos notaron que las células comieron azúcar.
Sí. Ajá.
Entonces,
y que se formaron las células juntas, se agruparon.
Oh.
Bueno, hay un nodulo, como que un tumor pequeño. Ajá.
Entonces ellos tienen sospecha de que pueden ser cancerosas los
Ajá.
tumores.
Sí, porque se pusieron brillosas en la pantalla cuando hicieron el PET scan.
Entonces sería bueno que hiciera la biopsia.
Sí.
Para determinar si son cancerosos o no los tumores.
Sí, pero también yo le pregunté de la cirugía.
Ajá.
Pero ella dijo que no sabe responderme, que tiene que esperar a la otra doctora.
Sí, la especialista.
Ajá.
Okay.
Bueno. Yeah, guys, I was just explaining to my mom what the doctor said, and they said about doing a biopsy, but also I said, what about a surgery? So then they said the doctor has to come in, the specialist, so she can tell me more about that. Because they said that the nodules are suspicious for the cancer, but it's not for sure, right? It's just suspicious. Yeah. So let's wait for the doctor, huh? O que le pusieron azúcar.
Yo pienso que no, porque si tú estás haciendo un tratamiento natural y no está consumiendo azúcar, entonces ¿por qué ellos tienen que estar poniendo azúcar ahí?
Saying she doesn't think it's right, like the PET scans like give you sugar in your body, but when I spoke to the technician, they said it's not that much sugar, that it goes away in your urine. So let's see what happens, guys. All right, guys, so I just finished meeting with the oncologist, and the news are not so good in terms of what just happened in there. Like, my emotions are very high right now, and I didn't know if to like laugh, smile, cry, or what to feel in there, but it was very strong. My emotions are very high right now. Basically, the oncologist broke off the relationship. She broke up with me, you can say. She broke off the relationship in her being a doctor, me being the patient, and she told me that she would not be able to continue to monitor me because I have not accepted the chemotherapy. That if I don't accept the chemotherapy, then she cannot continue to monitor me with the blood work or with the scans, you know, CT scans, MRIs, PET scans. And I said, why? Why wouldn't you be able to check my progress? This is what I'm interested in. And she said that they wouldn't be able to do that because they never endorsed that I fast or do any of the natural things that I'm doing. And she said that the scans cause like bad effects, such like of the radiation, I guess. They cause bad effects. And I know this, like we all know this, but that's how you can see if things are getting bigger. And also, regardless, I know when you're on chemo, the doctors usually always do scans to see if the tumors are shrinking. So I really didn't understand that part, why she wouldn't want to monitor me with the scans when if you take chemo, I know which is what they endorse, they would still do the scans. So if you're taking chemo now, you know, the doctor's not going to say, oh, you know, I don't want the radiation to affect you, so I'm not going to do those radiation scans on you, whatever, and like have those. Guys, forgive me if I'm wrong, like my emotions are very high right now. So if you take the chemo, then, you know, then you can do the scans and see if it's shrinking. But if you do the natural way, then you can't get a scan because it's harmful for me. Then in that case, it's harmful. But you don't think it's harmful for the other patients that are already doing the chemo? So yeah, like trying to make sense out of that. And then I said, okay, so if you're concerned that the radiation of the scans is bad for me, then can you monitor me with the blood work? And she said no, because the blood work can cause anemia. If you have blood drawn for monitoring, that can cause anemia. And I said, this is where I lost it, guys. This is where I lost it. And, you know, I just couldn't believe that she said getting my blood drawn would cause anemia in me. This is where I lost it. So again, if I take chemotherapy, we all know that I'm going to be monitored with the blood work and the CT scans. But if I haven't chosen to do chemotherapy yet, all of a sudden, no, LaRuby, we can't do your blood work because you may get anemia. No, LaRuby, we can't do the scans because those radiation effects are bad for you and your body. So you're only concerned about my health if I don't do the chemo, but if I do the chemo, then you're not concerned about the effects of blood work or the scan? I mean, can somebody here help me make sense of that? So now, you know, and she told me, you're welcome to return if you decide to do chemo. So it's basically like you're not welcome here until you decide to do the chemo. And you know, I get it, and I have my results here. I have my results of the CT scan and the PET scan, and I'm going to show that to the surgeon tomorrow, because I did ask her about surgery too. And she said that she wouldn't like me to see a surgeon at MSK unless I wanted to do the chemo. So at the end of it, she said, yeah, you can go see your surgeon, which was the surgeon that did my surgery on December 15th. But yeah, guys, this is a lot right now. I can get into more detail later when I find the moment to like sit. Yeah, right now I'm just taking all of that in, all of what happened in that conversation with that doctor, and I'm gonna get moving to the next thing that I have to do. But wow, what a session with an oncologist here. What a session. But you know, as I told my mom, it's okay to like be seen, you know, in a sense. Not that I want to be seen that way, but to be seen in a sense as the crazy person, because any person in history that has done anything different than what is the what is that word? It's not coming to me right now. Then is different than what mainstream does. You always get looked at as crazy, and you always get looked at as, what is she doing, right? And you know, it makes me think about a lot of different figures in our history that have done different things and that people thought they were crazy. And it also makes me think about cancer patients that are going the natural way and that they're looked at like they're crazy, you know? But they did it. Others have done it, and I'm not going to lose faith. And you're right, like one of you guys, one of my subscribers here, you guys told me that every time I leave these oncologist visits, I would always get stressed out, and you guys thought that it wasn't good for me. Yeah, you're right. I do always seem to get stressed out after leaving these visits. The good news is that I'm not welcome there anymore until I decide I want to do chemo. So, you know, there's always a positive and a negative to every situation. So, hey, maybe that's a positive part that came out of this. All right, guys, I'll update you guys in a bit. I'm a bit hungry, and then I have to get my girls. So I need to think. I'll see you guys very soon. All right, guys, one more thing before I forget. I just got into the car. So I was told by a nurse here at MSK where I was seen. This was one of the times that I was gonna get a scan. She said, "Are you getting chemo today?" And I said, "No, I'm getting a scan." And I said, "Why?" She said, "No, because every time before you do chemo, you must get your blood drawn." I said, "What? Get my blood drawn every time I'm going to do chemo?" She said, "Yeah, you have to get your blood drawn in order to get chemo to see your white blood cell counts." Okay, so now all of a sudden, everything the oncologist told me about being concerned that I get anemia, and that being concerned that the radiation of the scans is going to affect me, now all of a sudden that gets thrown out the window if I decide to do chemo. So if I decide to do chemo, hey, like, let's not worry about you getting anemia, because now it's more important that you live and that your organs are functioning correctly and that you have enough white blood cells after having gone through the chemo or before going to your chemo session. Now we're at a different level then, but she's only concerned that I get anemia now. And as always, they asked me, like, how are you feeling? How are you doing? I'm like, I'm feeling great. I'm feeling good. And I asked her assistant, which was the first woman that came in, I'm like, okay, I'm stage 3. What are stage 3 people supposed to be feeling? Like, what are the symptoms exactly? Because I feel good. Like, I'm not experiencing anything. Like, what would they be experiencing? And, you know, she said it in a general sense that some stage 3 patients feel abdominal pain, that they have problems with their bowel movements, and forgot. I think she mentioned one more thing, but guys, this is a bit frustrating. But I'll see you guys in a bit. I'll come back on and, you know, have a moment when I'm sitting and see what else I can tell you guys from this visit. But this was just like basically what I had to get off my mind from this visit for now. Thank you guys for all your support again. I truly, truly appreciate it. Hi guys. So it's a lot. Yeah, I just have to remind myself to breathe because it's a lot. It's a lot. And, you know, I've chosen to share my story here with everybody. And, you know, a lot of you guys, you know, the majority are supportive in my decisions that I'm making in this journey. And, some of you guys don't see eye to eye with it, and I know it's because you guys care about me and you guys want me to be good for my daughters and you guys want me to stay alive. And trust me, like no one more than me wants to stay alive for my daughters. No one more than me, because I'm here for them every day. And yeah, today was a pretty tough day in this cancer journey because you know, to hear that the doctor, you know, basically doesn't want me back unless I decide to take chemo, that was tough. And I know some of you guys are like, LaRuby, hey, what did you expect? You know, if you don't take chemo, then that's the next step. But even so, like, I'm not sure that's quite what I expected, or like, even if I imagined it, I didn't know it was actually going to happen, because I did imagine, actually, today, I did imagine that, oh, like, what if, yeah, I'm like, the oncologist won't want to work with me anymore. Like, it did cross my mind. My intuition right now is, like, so good due to all this nutrition, all these vegetables. It's incredible. It's super, super good. And I felt it, like she was not gonna want to work with me anymore because, you know, I have been delaying chemo, you know, for a while now. My surgery was about 6 months ago. I had my surgery in December. So January. Wow, yeah. We're almost gonna go to 6 months. It's been 5 months. And yeah guys, so now that I don't have an oncologist, like usually you hear cancer patients, they fire the oncologist. Here with me, it was the other way around. The oncologist fired me. I'm telling you guys, I knew it was gonna come down to this today. Like, it literally crossed my mind that like, wait a minute, the oncologist, like, she's not gonna want to see me as a patient, because every time that I go there, like, she's always pushing, do the chemo. So I really had that feeling, but I just I'm in disbelief that like in great disbelief that MSK would allow like oncologists to not monitor a patient who hasn't decided to do chemo yet, right? That must be protocol, I'm believing, maybe like for the whole hospital. So no matter the doctor at MSK, they may do the same, but I don't know. I would have to investigate that. And the point being is that now I have to find another oncologist, whether it be at MSK or at Mount Sinai or somewhere else. And I'm just gonna see now what happens, you know? And continue to do what I'm doing, and continue with my faith, continue with working with my mind, with my body, with everything I've got, to do everything I can with God's help to fully heal from the cancer diagnosis, because that may be doctor's diagnosis for me, but it doesn't have to be the final word that God has for me. So, I mean, based on everything I've learned about cancer, it'd be interesting to see, can ovarian cancer live in a alkaline body? Like, can it? You know, like, was the Gerson therapy not done for any ovarian cancer patients? And the ovarian cancer interviews that I saw of the people that healed naturally, that didn't do Gerson. There was one woman who went to a jungle for like months and months, and she only brought with her brown rice in her backpack. According to another naturalist, she also had a lot of wheatgrass shots, and she was cured. And another patient too who decided that she wouldn't do the chemo. So there are testimonials, there are stories. Like, this is not like in my mind, you know. I can say that it's not in my mind. There's testimonies of people who have healed even from ovarian cancer without the chemotherapy. And I truly feel in my heart that for some reason, like, I feel it, that I don't even know like how, when, why, but God has told me to do this path of heal my body naturally, to heal my body, to not just like jump in to chemotherapy when my immune system must have been already terrible for me to even get cancer. It must have been on the floor for me to even get cancer. So I don't know, like, I thought that I would be in chemo already, that I already would have decided to do chemo, and that's not the case. And I've been asking God to monitor and like guide me towards every next step that I have to take, and it's still not there in my heart where I feel like, LaRuby, you've done all you could, now go take chemo. That's not the point where I'm at. I'm not at that point, guys. I'm not. And I know a lot of you guys tell me like, LaRuby, go do the chemo right now, do it for your daughters so you can see them alive, so you can be with them, so you can raise them. And yes, I want to be alive here for my daughters, and I want to be with them, and I want to raise them. But I haven't felt it in my heart yet. That feeling, again, that says, LaRuby, you've done it all. Now go get chemo. This is all that's left. I haven't felt that. And just like you guys are in shock and surprised, not all of you, or like some of you, because some of you are just so happy for me that I feel healthy and good. Others of you are just like in shock and in disbelief that I could feel so much energy and so much health with ovarian cancer stage 3. But I thank God every day. I feel amazing. I feel so much energy. I feel so much health. And yes, I was diagnosed with ovarian cancer stage 3. I don't even know like who would even make up something like this. And I saw that you guys like wrote this girl in the comments. There was a girl who like, you know, pretended to do the chemo sessions and be diagnosed. Then I understood you guys a little bit, and I thought, oh, okay, you guys are used to being fooled. So you guys find it hard to like let your heart out in trusting and supporting another human being, me, that's like actually going through cancer. And hey, I don't blame you. We've all been hurt. I feel for you, and you know, I'm sending you over a great big virtual hug. I feel for you. We've all been hurt, but we have to heal from those things. Just because one person lies doesn't mean the other person is going to lie to you too. So, but you know, to each their own, and I am not gonna force anyone here or make my videos about making people understand or believe that, hey, I was diagnosed with this disease. I don't wish upon anyone like having a cancer diagnosis, because it's all you think about. It's all you make time for. It's like, at least in my case, when you choose like this natural route, all you're doing all day is juicing, and the big bowls of vegetables. And I'm drinking, oh yeah, guys, nutrition update. Now I'm up to drinking at least 1 glass of a veggie drink that I make, at least 1 glass per hour. I'm up to that right now. Yeah, because I did some research a few days ago on the Gerson therapy, and they do 1 drink per hour. So I've been incorporating that. So yeah, I don't wish this upon anybody. No. I'm telling you guys, I don't wish this upon anybody, and I wish it were true what you guys are saying, though. Not you guys as all. Some of you who are on here saying that it's not true. I wish it were not true. I wish with all my heart. But I'm not going to challenge what God has, done for me, right? I was chosen for this ovarian cancer diagnosis. Only 5% of people get this type of ovarian cancer, this germinoma. Only 5%. I'm not going to challenge God of why he gave it to me and not to somebody else, or why even me at all. I'm not going to do that. I'm not. But when I see those comments, I'm like, oh my God, I wish I didn't have it. Yes, I totally wish I didn't have it. Can you imagine? It'd be wonderful. I would have continued the other life that I had of, like, I was going to school, being the classroom teacher. I was eating whatever I want. I was just doing whatever I want. I was careless about my health. Yeah, isn't it fun to just do whatever you want all the time? I'm sure it's a lot of fun, but is it beneficial for your health? No. And now, through this diagnosis, I was forced to take care of my health in a way I never have before. I've been called to take care of my health in a way that I have never done before. So for those of you that are out there saying that, how is it possible that I'm healthy like this with ovarian cancer stage 3, and that, it's hard for you to believe it? All I have to say is that I wish it weren't true. But unfortunately, it is. And fortunately enough, again, this happened for me so I can change my nutrition in a way that I never have before. And so I can take care of myself in a way that I never have before. And for those of you who are watching, who are going through a medical situation, or not going through one, or afraid to go through one, please take my story as the lesson to take care of your health. Please take care of your health. Please take care of your nutrition. Because you don't want to be like in a place where, yeah, I'm grateful that in a way that, I've experienced whatever I've experienced, because the good and the bad, you have to be grateful for it. But at the same time, I wish I didn't have to go through this. This is a lot, guys. I've been through a lot. The diagnosis, the surgery, and now I got fired by my oncologist. She fired the patient. She fired me. So now I don't have someone to monitor me, but I need to find a new oncologist who's going to be willing to follow me and support me and understand that I'm doing this natural way. So yeah, guys, today was a very emotional day. Not to mention, I haven't told you guys something that I wanted to tell you from a previous appointment. And yeah, this is just a lot. And I may just tell you guys in another video now, because it's either now or never. Because I'm even feeling like I want to take a break from all of this. I'm not sure, but it crossed my mind today. Because, it's already a lot what I'm going through. And when you don't feel supported 100%, it's kind of hard to share something so intimate here all over the world and not feel the full support from everyone. But For those of you that are supporting me, I love you. Thank you so much. I truly, truly appreciate you. Whether you're on here, in YouTube, in Instagram, you know, or in real life supporting me. Thank you. I love you so much. And let me tell you that you make this a lot easier for me. I truly appreciate you. And as always, I hope this video can help somebody. I'll see you guys very soon. But before I leave, I just want to tell you what I'm thinking. Tomorrow's my appointment with the surgeon from the other hospital, and I'll be back here tomorrow to let you guys know about this. Most likely, like, this is a lot, and I'll talk to you guys.